I have this feeling in my throat that makes it feel like I don't even know what the word is, so I'm just gonna say sick for time, but I'm not sick. Anyway, on this day, 246 years ago, excuse my mouth and my stomach, America became free. And even if you're not American, that is something worth celebrating. So, good job. Darwin's Game, universally positive ratings, Netflix original series I watched on Netflix. Also, this is technically a beginning and initial review because I watched the first episode and I thought I need to watch another one to make an opinion. Because anime, yep, no cast that I recognize. It's good. Although I did start it like months ago. Like I watched the first episode and a quarter of the second episode months ago, and then I watched like the last 3 quarters of the second episode last night. But yeah, it's good. There was another anime to do, but because Google is considering it a movie, whereas Netflix is considering it a 3-part show, I'm just gonna wait until I watch the whole show to make her to do a review because I did like the first episode. Anyway, District 13 Ultimatum, which I'm just gonna call D32 in the title. Mixed ratings. Screenplay by Luc Besson. David Belle, Elodie Young. It's good, but not as good as the original. Yeah. Although still, it's way better than Brick Mansions. This Twitter as of 8 to 9 p.m. on the 4th of July 2022. Oh god, another disease. We haven't even gone into lockdown yet because of monkeypox. What is Lyme disease? So it's warm wellers, which I guarantee they're gonna say it's because of climate change. Sex scandal revitalized. Oh, sorry, I can't say that word. Fun time scandal revitalizes rebel plot to topple Boris Johnson. Mm-hmm. Considering the fact that you've been trying to kick out Boris Johnson for like 7 months at this point, or 8 months, because of Partygate, and also all the bad stuff he did during Corona and also before Corona, and he's still Prime Minister. But yes, this will definitely be the nail in the coffin. Anyway, Black Mirror, which I'm hoping is just talking about like a release date for season 6 because it is renewed. I don't remember what episode that is. Now, you shouldn't be comparing that to Black Mirror because there's another show called Person of Interest that's literally the concept of it. This guy like builds this algorithm or whatever, that can detect when people are gonna commit like a terrorist attacks and all, and he sets out to stop it before it happens. Like that's what that sounds like. So you're better off comparing it to Person of Interest than Black Mirror. Oh, oh, great for the cast of Heartstopper, shutting down anti. That's not inclusive enough. You haven't even put an IA there. You. I can't think of an insult. But how dare you? It is 2S LGBTQQIA plus. You bastards. But good for you shutting down anti blah 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 protesters at the London Pride Parade, and it was nothing actually because Heartstopper is an adaptation of a web comic, so it's not real art. Like, are they gonna be adapting my Harry Potter fan fiction next? I've never actually wrote Harry Potter fan fiction, but you get my point. Like, adapting a webcomic that's not real art, like a proper comic, that's real art, but a webcomic, no. Same thing goes for 50 Shades of Grey, because that, like, as far as I know, that is fan fiction as well. Could be wrong, though. People are watching Love Island. I'm not going to look at that Ilhan Omar canon because it's probably the same thing from yesterday. Happy birthday, America. Poor American, we have universal healthcare. What does your freedom give you? The N-word? The bloody N-word? You mean Nick? Ah, crap. I don't told you. In 1944, the 15-year-old daughter of a white German mother and a black African father falls in love with a member of the Hitler Youth. Why do you hate black people? Yeah, then explain this. I'm racist. I mean, well, it's the Hitler Youth. It's not like a member of the SS or anything, because, like, let's say that it was Jojo Rabbit, and I get that Jojo Rabbit is like 10, and this is a 15-year-old we're talking about, and also Jojo Rabbit isn't real, and I'm going to assume that this person is real. Like, I wouldn't really consider that accurate, like an accurate comparison, because, like, in the case of Jojo Rabbit, he doesn't actually know, like, what Hitler stands for, because in the movie, Hitler is smoking and eating meat, when in real life he didn't smoke and he was a vegetarian. And the director intentionally did that to show that Jojo knows nothing at all about Hitler. But I mean, it's basically just that meme of, like, girls falling for guys who are broke, abusive, addicts, all these terrible things, but they're tall. Kids deserve physically fit parents. Now this is a red pill. Bought a lamp so I can read Tolkien without the big light on. Sacrifices had been made. Did you steal my light bulb? Marcus, go out and buy a light bulb? Meeting Scottish on the 4th of July. England removal. In space, reverse cowgirl and doggy style are the same position. Excuse my stomach again. And also my foot. And my foot isn't like making noise or anything. I just have my foot standing on like a box. And the box is making noises because I'm like shifting my foot around, basically just kicking it.